Oh, amazing songs right there. First, we checked out Rema, and after that, we checked out Ruger. These boys are doing pretty well. And to think that they're under the same label, yeah, that's right.
So their boss must be very proud of them.
He's racking in money. Why would he be proud? All right, it is time for the entertainment news, and we're starting with this one, which is shocking. Oladips is alive. Nigerian rapper Oladips has risen from the dead just 1 week after news broke that he had passed away. Oladips posted a video on his Instagram story in the early hours of Thursday, November 23, 2023, showing him vibing to a song from his new album, Superhero Adugbo. The video was captioned, "Proof of Life," and it was also noticed that the obituary post on his Instagram page has also been deleted. If you would recall, on Wednesday, November 15, 2023, Oladips was reported to have died according to a statement which was put out on his Instagram page from his management. The statement claimed the rapper died after battling with an undisclosed illness privately for the past 2 years. Let's take a look at what Oladips had to say as he made his first appearance in an Instagram live video.
Everyone just talk down. People like to talk a lot, like na filter, na kiniko. At least na me you they see like this live and direct. So shout out to everyone that has been sending me message and everything. Right now I'll just focus on getting better when I have the strength enough, or when I'm ready, because I see everybody just they talk without knowing what actually happened, without hearing from me or anything direct. When I feel like I'm good enough to address everybody, I will come on live and talk about, tell you people my side of this story. So yeah, now wait till I can't talk actually with that. I pray for Oladips. Thank you. Everyone just
This shocking turn of events as regards the death of Oladips has since become a trending topic on social media. It is the resurrection part 2, honeypot. Over to you. Why are you they laughing now, honeypot?
I am so sorry, but everything just looks like a joke to me. I don't know, and I'm wondering, I've never met him. I can't remember if I've ever met him. And I'm wondering, is that how he talks? Because I just remember the video they posted when they said he passed. And when he was saying that, come on. So it's sounding a bit like that. And I'm beginning to think, is this guy a great actor? Or something is really wrong?
Wow.
Really, because what happened? So why is he addressing the thing in bits? And he's saying that when he's strong enough. So I don't think that there is any, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think there is anything wrong in him just saying what's happened. Because you owe people that.
Yes.
Because you robbed them of their emotions. They felt that you were really dead.
And then the supposed death has made a lot of people insult some people.
It costs a lot. It costs a lot, especially with the fact that the whole thing was mirrored after Mohbad.
Yep.
And you get. So I think that's number one. It's so disrespectful to everybody that you had to do that. I don't know what the reason was, because for your management to put things together and put it right there on your page, when next they say somebody dies, we might not really take it seriously. I don't know, or when somebody is calling for help or something. I think that we should get our act together. I understand that, things are tough for certain people. I understand that, the process might not be easy getting to the top and all that, and you're looking at where you are, But I think you should just hang in there and continue to just do your thing. A lot of people are going through different things. In fact, as he is like that, I'm not saying that he does not have problems, but if he sees other people's problems, he will quickly grab his own and be thanking God. Because, I know, everybody is just trying to be fine and all that, then you just it reached your turn. You can't...
Honeypot, you don't even need to go too far to get an example. Like when Mohbad died and then this Oladips' death was trending, Omale came out to say, I am fine, I'm not dying anytime soon. Because a lot of people went to social media page, and for the longest, because of his Afro depression that He has been churning out. A lot of people have been saying, check on Omale. Yeah, they termed it. Yeah, that's why I put in quotes, Afro depression, because that's what people termed it. And a lot of people feel he's going through a lot right now. But he came out to say, I'm okay, nothing's wrong with me. So if he was actually going through something, I feel like he should have just come out to tell his fans, okay, I'm going through a lot right now, pray for me, and whatever it is, he should just quickly come out to tell us what happened and let's move on from this, because it's cost a lot.
My love.
Wahala.
It is even, as Tunde had not put stop here, say, Google, no fee. Delete this and put this guy on that. You know how they say, from so-so year to so-so year.
Wikipedia.
And they said, okay, you know what, just go and write them and let them bring it down. Okay.
Resurrection Part 2.
Let's just move on already.
Yep.
Jamie Foxx accused of sexual assault in a new lawsuit. Oscar-winning actor Jamie Foxx is set to face sexual assault and battery charges in a lawsuit filed with the New York State Supreme Court. The alleged incident is said to have occurred in 2015 at Catch NYC, a popular New York City restaurant. The woman, identified in the suit as Jane Doe, alleges that she and a friend were seated at a table next to Fox and Mark Bumbum, an owner of the bar. At around 1 a.m., the woman's friend got up and asked Fox for a photo. Fox agreed, and they took several photos. He then began complimenting the plaintiff, according to the suit, saying, "Wow, you have that supermodel body, and you smell so good." The suit also states that he said she looks like Gabrielle Union. He then took her to a secluded corner of the rooftop lounge, intentionally and without consent, used force to offensively touch the plaintiff's person, including grabbing her breasts and genitals. The complaint alleges Fox seems intoxicated at the time of the incident. The suit alleges that a security guard witnessed the groping but did not intervene. The woman's friend then came and found her, and Jamie Foxx stopped touching her and walked away. The lawsuit seeks compensation for pain, suffering, emotional distress and anxiety, and humiliation. It alleges that the woman was sore and had to seek medical treatment as a result of the assault. The plaintiff also names Bim Bom and Catch NYC and various related business entities as defendants for negligent hiring, training, and supervision, alleging that they enabled the assault and failed to adequately supervise their employees.
Okay, so when I saw this one, I was like, wow, because whenever we see Jamie Foxx's name, we're like, oh, he's in recovery, he'll get better soon. And then this year, he got a lot of people scared. But now this is coming out. It happened as far back as 2015. And someone was asking, why is she coming out now? And my response to the person was, there are a lot of people that in the past were scared to come out to talk about either celebrities assaulting them or threatening them, either because they were scared that people would not believe them. But now that they've seen a lot of other people, both male and female, come out with their cases with evidence, in quote, with evidence, then they have decided to come out. And I really do not know what to say about this, but if she's really saying the truth, then she should have evidence to back this up, and I just wish Jamie Foxx the best.
Okay, so when I saw this one, I don't want to be that person who would petition our double standards, because, I mean, yesterday we were talking about PDD. I don't buy that nonsense, brother love. Okay, so let me come back to Jamie Foxx. So because of the love I have for Jamie Foxx and his crafts, I was like, wow, Jamie Foxx, if this is really true, I'm going to be disappointed. But then again, you know that people are very funny, because we have seen in that climb, you just see that somebody is a celebrity, they go through a lot. And so you see that people just want to bring them down. And I really do hope that she has evidence, as you've said, and we will just keep our fingers crossed and see how this turns out at the end of today. But I would really keep saying to people that we should all just be careful. And especially in this part of the world where people think that they can still get away with a lot of things because, you know, those things don't count. You find a lot of people raping people, and because, you know, it was not recorded, the court will throw it out and all of these things. I just keep saying that you better be very careful, because what I look at is if you have put together a whole empire, or you have put together a whole craft, or you have built something all your life, and at the end of the day, something that's lasted 3 minutes or 5 minutes to now, you know, destroy the whole thing. I think that is really insane.
Crazy.
And I think that that is what we should be thinking about. And I'm going to go with one of the advice. I mean, one particular advice that somebody gave me, shout out to Mr. Akinlami, wherever he is right now. So he said something. He said he sees it like this. He said, if you're about to have sexual intercourse with someone that's, you know, it's not your partner, and without consent or whatever way you want to do it, and they told you at that point that this person has HIV, everything in your body will just calm down, like you will just. So anytime you're about to commit that sin, or you're about to goof, you better have something that you just think about that will just make you go back to your normal distance. And, you know, I wish him the best, as you have said. I will really be disappointed, really, if this is true.
Okay, still on the entertainment news, once again, Cuba Gooding Jr. faces new sexual assault lawsuit. Hollywood actor Cuba Gooding Jr. is facing renewed allegations of sexual abuse by 2 women who previously brought criminal charges against him. In a complaint filed in a New York State court in Manhattan, Jasmine Abbey said the Oscar-winning actor forcibly kissed her without her consent in September 2018 while she was working as a cocktail waitress at the Laver nightclub in Midtown Manhattan. The other plaintiff, Kelsey Hubbard, accused Gooding of groping her breast in June 2019 at the Magic Hour rooftop bar, also in Midtown. In addition to a jury trial, both women are seeking damages for lost wages and emotional distress, as well as punitive damages, liquidated damages, and attorney's fees. The women filed their claim under New York's Expiring Adult Supervisors Act, which has given victims of sexual abuse a 1-year window for claims that would otherwise be barred by time limits. That window closed yesterday, November 23rd, which was a Thanksgiving holiday. Others sued under the law include actors Russell Brand and Bill Cosby, former movie producer Harvey Weinstein, former President Donald Trump, and music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, whose case settled after 1 day. If you would recall, Cuba Gooding Jr. pleaded guilty in April 2022 to a misdemeanor charge of forcibly touching Abbey, who was not identified by name at the time but revealed her identity in a lawsuit. The charge was downgraded 6 months later to harassment, to which Gooding pleaded guilty after complying with a plea agreement that required alcohol and behavior modification treatment and no further arrest. Hubbard at the time expressed outrage she could not hold him accountable in court for the irreparable damage he caused. Back in June, Cuba Gooding Jr. settled a civil lawsuit in Manhattan federal court moments before trial by a woman who accused him of a 2013 rape. Terms were, however, not disclosed, as the woman had sought $6 million. Wow. It's
just so sad. And Crazy. It goes back to what I said the other time, saying that after you have built your brand, you have, you know, done well for yourself in life. And something as stupid as this, you know, it's just so sad. It's just so sad. Especially people that you watch and you like their craft and, you know, you already like them. And then you hear stuff like this about them. It's just so disheartening.
It's terrible because you already have like a view of these people, and then when these things come up, it's changing your perspective, and then you're questioning yourself like, oh, was this person really like this? Was it because I like this person I chose not to see this, or I didn't even know about it? And then in recent times, we've seen so many celebrities, like we listed out, being accused or being served lawsuits for mostly sexual assault and harassment, and it's mostly women. There are too many things happening right now. I'll just go with what you said earlier. Be careful out there, be safe out there, and if you're in a position or in a place where you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, try your best to get out of there as soon as possible, okay?
And to celebrities, I think that, you know, that thing gets into people's heads. I am this big.
Yep.
So I could get anything I want.
Yep.
And so you go about doing this. Hey, you know, if it was in Nigeria, I would say that maybe they are just still stupid. But abroad, when you know that your law does not take nonsense, okay? All right, so we will be back with a social view after this time out. Stay here with us, guys.
All right, welcome back to the show, guys. If you're just tuning in, this right here is ESplash. And I say welcome to Social View, the place you can get your daily fix of the fun and craziness going on in the world of social media. So just focus on the screen and let's get right to this. Onipot, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, so at the Lenny underscore says, nobody get plans past 2 broke friends. And then he is now responding to himself. He says, once this money enter like this, everything go too soft.
I like it. It reminds me of Oye Mike on Instagram and on TikTok. I see him a lot on TikTok. And so he was just talking about, you know, the John Mikel Obi's, you know, case.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about black tax, about how people just bring, they're always billing you and all others. And so, you know, he said to some people to just shut up. You don't have money, and then you're blaming him. You're saying that, you have money. When I get money, this is how I will, first of all, have
the money.
Eh? Cholowo to spend on your own. My G.
And then the funny thing about people like that is when the money now comes, all those plans, there's another person need.
You're not even in
go.
that person's shoes, so shut up. Shut up there.
Wow. Okay, this I'm looking at you. This I'm looking at you. But anyway, this is between different motivational speakers talking to Onipot. The first one says, fight for what you love. And then another one is saying, if it is yours, you don't need to fight for it. Onipot is now asking, I'm confused, are we fighting or not? Make up your bloody mind, please. Because it's what Onipot said, I'm confused. Like, make up your bloody mind.
Yeah, make up your bloody mind, though, because, I mean, yeah.
That's what happens when you trust motivational speakers for everything. Live your life yourself. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to motivation and get inspiration, but sometimes if you just focus on what other people have to say, you might end up leading yourself astray. So trust me. This one will say this one will say that.
Get inspiration.
At the end of the day, it will clash. You'll be on your own.
I mean, do the one that suits your situation at that point. If you go and do general stuff, you're going to apply it to your life. I'm sorry for you.
You now end up with Adainon. And that's the worst situation to be in. So this is a conversation between 2 people. And the first one says, hi. The response is, hi too. And then he comes back to say, I go by the name Collins. And then the response is, keep going.
So I don't know whether I like certain things.
I go by the name.
And I don't know, maybe some people enjoy it. And this person just reminds me of Lai Wasabi.
Yeah.
Lai Wasabi. I'm like, you know, all those kids. I'm like, who says this? I say, I'm trying to remember a particular statement. You know, you just say it like that and you're like, on a normal day, can you be serious and be saying this kind of, using this kind of, how can, when it comes to say, so the law, I say, how can? You don't get like, so I'm not saying that those things don't, they might be grammatically correct, but somehow, it sounds like a cake, like, I go by the name.
It's even the I go by the name, or people that say, my name's are.
No, my name is even still good.
Please keep them.
No, I go by name is
it's
good.
Better.
It's not even, I don't think
it's better.
But you see,
my name's are.
My names are.
Please, be naming yourself.
Wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are so wrong. Don't do that again. My name is. Which one is my names are?
At the end of the day, all those names belong to one person.
It is one. One. It's a group of names. Yes.
So imagine we're doing our intro and I said, let me introduce myself. My name's Sam.
And people do it religiously. They think that it is very right. It irritates me. Please don't do it again. It's a blunder. Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to a mother giving her daughter advice. And she says, Mom told me that if a man toasts me, I should not accept at first until he toasts me a second or third time before I accept. I wasn't cool with it, so behind my mom, I asked my dad how many times he toasted my mom. Baba say no to Samu, that he did lag the husband when they carry wife come.
So, my darling, this tells you that you're the one that applies to you. Don't go by other people's. Because some people, they can advise, so, and they will be the same people that will still come to you and do or be.
Why didn't you? Because I even watched a movie a while back. This guy was telling his friend, no grief for your wife, but at home, you would think his wife used juju for him. The things he was telling his friend not to do, that's what he was doing.
Through another
Thank
person.
you.
Yeah.
So the things he can't do, he wants to do it through other people. Mr. Advisor, live your life yourself and do what works for you, please.
It's true, it's true.
So this is when you want to, when somebody have dropped down and you want to go with the trend. At Edgy_ says, born in Amsterdam, raised in Amsterdam, from the Netherlands, schooled in Amsterdam and the UK, currently in the UK, based in the UK. Sandra now responds, born in a hospital, raised in a home, from my house, schooled in a school, currently in a place. And she's right. Honey Pot, calm down. And what happened? Honey Pot, what is it? She has said her own.
So
he has said his own.
Mama, what's that meme that they're always using? That was the Yoruba actress. Mama Wero.
Oh, yeah, Wero. Let me just move on before Honeypot come and say something that will have to run away. So, this person is lying down, and every time I see this thing, I say, when you lie down, prostrating is not a behavior. But good morning, my customers. I want you some training remind you to patronize me today. So to all those people who have people on their TL, they're always begging them, one day, even if it's something small, patronize them because people are going through a lot. So I saw a video of a business owner. She sells juice. And then she made juice overnight, painstakingly. But in the middle of the night, the light went out, her generator packed up, and she felt it was still fresh because her freezer was still freezing.
Oh, my God.
Only for her to deliver to her client in the morning. And then the client called her and said, oh, it's gone bad. And it's freshly squeezed juice. So even the ones in her house, she had to pour everything. So she did a video of herself pouring everything in the sink. And then she was telling people that, what small business owners are going through. People are actually going through a lot. Just try your best to always be positive and encourage people all the time, okay? Because you don't know if thing you're saying is what will hurt them.
That's so sad.
Very sad.
So sad. I shout out to one hairdresser that I used to know in Surulere. Oh my gosh, she can greet you. Even if you don't want to patronize her, you'll be forced to patronize her. I will just be coming back from work like this. I will not see her. She'll be in one place. Auntie! Even if you don't want to, you will.
Stop. And we're done with Socialville, guys, for today. And this week, we hope you enjoyed every beat of the craziness. We'll be back with our guests, so stay tuned, guys. All right, welcome back to the show, guys. We told you we have a guest, and our guest this afternoon was born into a family that was rich on Christian values. Hence, his early life was a routine of family worship sessions and church attendance. Well, gospel music was all he had easy access to, but his drive for entertainment soon found him exploring other kinds of music. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make a welcome to the show, Priest.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here.
So why did you put double S in your own Priest?
I mean, I just felt like the should be pronounced. Priest, just respect. Priest. You get me. That's what I'm talking about.
Interesting. You have an interesting profile. Putting part of the things that actually happened to you there, because I saw that you said one of the challenges you faced is making your parents, believe that you could do music.
Yeah.
How did you convince them at the end of the day?
I honestly just stopped focusing on convincing them, because I believe once they see the results, it will be easier at that point.
So what's your thoughts at the moment?
It's still more of, okay, there's something here, but okay, still, just don't forget where you're from and that kind of.
Oh, they are still saying that be sure to still have another job you're doing.
Yes, be a good boy.
So do you have another hustle apart from music?
Honestly, I just finished school.
Okay.
This year, so nothing.
So
really
you're still looking at
yeah.
how it's.
Yeah.
Okay, so why the name Priest?
Because I think majorly my background, right?
Okay.
I just feel, just my dad, a pastor, me, a priest, same mic, different altar.
So were you not scared? Were you not scared that religious
Ministration.
fanatics
You get
would
me?
come after you, saying, "Oh, why priest?" But see the type of music you're doing and all that.
I honestly didn't care about that. Not like the nonchalance kind of not caring,
Yep.
but I just felt the name should stick. I don't know. It just felt good. It just felt like what should be me. And I just
Okay.
went for it.
So what was that point that you decided, okay, I've been exposed to a lot of gospel music, and now that I'm listening to other types of music, I'm not going to be a gospel singer. I'm going to do what I want to do.
I knew that from like inception, honestly, because even while I was in church, I was not singing.
Oh,
Oh, you did start from Kawai.
I was in the choir, but I
Oh,
was
the
a
drummer,
drummer
yeah.
and I was a keyboardist, just behind the scene, just observing and all of that. But I just knew there is more to, will I say, life, not to be offensive.
You think it is being boxed?
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like there are a lot of people out there that they are not here. They are not hearing you say, Lord is good, kind of stuff, but they are like life experiences that we can touch and impact, and you know what I mean. So.
We've seen people who were in the choir or who used to play instruments, and then they either started as producers or they ended up being just producers. And then in recent times, we've seen producers become artists.
Yeah.
So how come you decided to just be an artist singing and not a production person?
I think I started with songwriting, right? Production was never really like, it's cool, it's very, in fact, I had to learn production to be able to bring things in my head out the way I planned it, you get me? Because I mean, if I'm going to bring my thought process to you, you're going to dilute it in a way that suits your
Imagination,
as the producer. So I just felt like, okay, for starters, I should be able to, this is exactly how it is in my head. And so that's where production came in. But for starters, I was basically a songwriter before, and I said, why write when I can why just write when I can just sing it?
Interesting. So I was looking at this cap you have on, or this hat you have on, and I thought, is it because you're a priest, or what's going to, no, I mean, what's going to be your signature look moving on? Do you intend to have something?
Yeah, I think I'm heavy on.
Oh, the rosary.
Yeah, I'm actually, in fact, I don't mind having rosaries iced out in gold, but just this.
But this one is small now.
This, what? Just
Still going to do ice on my neck?
Because I'm like,
he's
just
getting
relax, don't
there.
worry.
And
It's
can I
coming.
say that you colored your hair?
Yes,
Are we
indeed.
kidding about
See
it?
it
I
now,
don't want mommy to
tinted.
see that one.
Let me see.
we don't see
Let
'em.
me see, because this one, I saw.
I can
like,
peep it.
Hey,
Blondie!
Mommy is
This
effect.
one is not going to
It's
be
Where
wearing.
is it na effect?
It's futile.
You're not going to be wearing Pope's cap.
But it's filter actually.
So now we know why he wears the cap here.
Actually, yeah, don't catch me.
Interesting.
Okay, so I see you've worked with a couple of Nigerian artists, Fowls the Bad Guy, and you
Yeah.
also have other people you want to work with.
Yeah.
How was it working with Fowls the Bad Guy, and then who are the other artists you would love to work with?
Fowls has always been like, he has always been there. Like even before I met him, he always like had this strong
Influence
influence
on you, yeah.
on. Because I just enjoy. He doesn't take this thing serious. I'm not the business part. He might take it serious, but like the process.
Yep.
You know, there's this thing about recording, and you're just overthinking everything.
Yep.
Oh, is this perfect? I don't want to sound my H factor. So, no.
No, but you know that false does that. It's just
Yep.
a joke. Oh, yes, I mean,
but I just feel the courage to bring that joke into
what you
into
do.
what you're
Yeah,
doing.
people love it.
That's crazy impressive, because I remember then hip hop, everybody just wanted to hear you do, so I was gonna do blah blah blah. I wanted to blah blah blah. And this guy just came from nowhere. And that's
Like efficient
this, what's going on? Then that was how it started. I never knew I was going to even meet him or whatsoever.
So how did you guys meet?
Okay, I did a cover to a song. I've forgotten the song.
Okay, you're one of those people that will be posting and
Covers and
Oh,
tagging.
shit, cover, my dear. Hey, don't play. All my life at that point was, I'm just waiting. In fact, it got to a stage where I wanted to be above my peers. So once you just tease your song, you don't have to drop it too. Just tease them. I don't do cover.
Wow.
I'll just remove your vocals, your instrumental, drop it, put my own, post it. And all that. So I was that crazy. So I did something, a cover to a song.
Yeah.
And I posted it. You didn't see it like for a while though. Then after
you didn't have friends who were pushing it like check my
tagging him,
stuff,
yes, tagging in the comments.
Sister, at that point, the only friends I had, I'm not sure they could actually drag that kind of attention. So it's just.
So how did it happen at the end of the day?
I think somebody that knew him saw it. Shout out to my sister Miwa. She saw it and she was like, I know him, and just showed him that, oh, Fowls, check this guy out. So I was just chilling on my own. I just saw text. Who is this? It's Fowls. I was like, ha. I was excited, and that was how it started, Sha. Senior man, blah, 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 blah. You know the song we recorded, I posted a snippet of the song like 3 years before we met.
Wow.
So, because at that point, I wasn't courageous enough to actually put out songs. Because I always used to feel like, what's the point? Putting the song out and it's just your family members that will vibe to it, you get me? So, I usually just post snippets. Oh, this is me, I'm this good. Let it just be there, anybody that will see it. So, I had already done that for Puff Puff Pass like 3 years ago. And guess the caption for that snippet? It was, imagine Fowls and Dremo on this song.
Whoa.
So, and at the point I met Fowls, I texted him. At that point, I had already, I met Dremo before then.
Oh.
So when he responded to my cover, we just spoke for a while, and I was like, crazy life, oh. See this particular post, see the caption. And the two people I mentioned in that caption are the two people I knew first.
So you think that the
wow,
universe
yes,
like,
manifestation.
My name is not Priest for nothing.
Bragging rights.
Love it.
I actually told him that, see what happened. In fact, I sent the song not asking him to be on the song. Because, I believe in, I got the opportunity, but I don't want to
abuse it.
Yeah. So let's first keep the relationship going. So I just sent it out of CEO. Next thing I was like, send verse. Send, he was like, send.
Oh my God.
Make I send verse. Hey.
Yeah, joke. I couldn't believe it at first. It was like, oh, I'm serious. Then I sent it. Next thing, he sent me a video vibing. I was like, So Fowls, you see Fowls? Don't worry. For life.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about your work.
Yeah.
What you have right now. Upcoming, coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Inspiration behind it.
And the title again.
Yeah.
Check on. I think I like your confidence. I like the way you face things.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I think from this little story, the whole idea of dropping covers, not having the boldness to put out my song, and all of that, I think it just boils down to what we upcomings face generally. Because in this industry, if you know catch crews about them, depression going to kill you. You get, so I just try to laugh about it. But to be very honest, it's not funny. You get me? Because nobody's really seeing us. Do you understand? I know everybody will go for who the spotlight is on.
Yep. Yeah.
But they are also, while they are the best doing it, there are also people just doing it. I think I saw that somewhere. And I think it's fact. There are people just doing it. They might not be like
professional.
And all of that, but that's why the song came out of. Frustration. In one word. Frustration.
Fantastic.
Great.
Brilliant.
Amazing stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
So right now, I'm sure very soon your post since then you'd have been very intentional, manifesting your words to the universe.
I can't wait for in a couple years when everybody will be digging out my previous tweets. I'm very sure by then everybody will be saying this guy is a prophet. Because I've invested so much in telling the universe what I want. And it will happen.
I love it. I love it when people know that they are God.
Yep.
Yes, because we all are. Well done.
Thank you very
much. We wish you the very best on this journey. Is there anything that you'd like people to know?
Well...
Or you want to tell us your handle too?
Yeah. I am Priest with the double S. All platforms is the same. And I'm not joking about everything I said, actually. I laughed about it and all, but I'm serious.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm actually serious. And me saying I'm serious is me telling you I am coming.
Okay, we're expecting you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, that's it with our guests. Priest.
Yep.
Priest. Abby. Yeah.
Yeah, priest.
Thank you. You see, that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
Okay, we'll check out his work, and of course, we will be back.
And this is where we end the show, guys, because
Oh, wow,
we
yes,
can't
that's
say
right.
happiness is
we
free.
can't say
Yes,
happiness is free.
we have to apologize for that. We know you guys always look forward to happiness is free, but don't worry, it is free. Express it in your own way. And from Honish Money herself, Lady Cat, her real hotness, we say goodbye. Check out this video.